Marcus here. Now, I'm going to do my best to explain what Street Text is and how powerful this can be for you. But I do recommend getting with us at one of our next live workshops and definitely coming to one of our masterminds. Now, I did create a blueprint, which I'll go over shortly, to help you understand how to do this, because it's a process and we need to customize that process. But the first thing you want to do and understand is that how do I tap into the right market with the right ad and funnel is the first thing we need to really get set up for you. So in your dashboard, at this light bulb over here, as you scroll down, you're going to see all these available templates that we have, okay? Now, everybody's wondering, which template should I begin with? Well, if you started your trial initially, it's going to have the right ad setup. It may not have the right area, but it might have the right ad setup. And you could turn that off if you're a little apprehensive, or keep it running at least for 24 hours is what we recommend before you make any decisions. But one of the things that you want to know of is if you look at all these available templates, they all have been tested. Like right now we have 1,600 users on this, active users on this particular funnel, because obviously it's working the best. So when you're looking at all the funnels and which one you should run, look at the lowest cost per lead, the lowest cost per phone number, lowest cost per email. And you're going to understand why, because you're always going to benchmark to there. Like, for example, if I go into Donna's account, Donna's one of our longtime clients, by the way. She's done over 120 deals with Street Text. This is cool because you get to see one of the ads that she's running. If I go up to the top here, is a Johnson County ad. Now it's 76 cents cost per click, which is great. Anything under $1, I'm excited about. And we've got a great relevancy there. We're seeing, only $44 spent so far. So she's just beginning, but 64 leads at 69 cents a click and $1.76 an email. I mean, she's definitely beating the industry standards right now. And so sometimes you just need to run some different ads. And we talk about the macro campaign as being one of the best ones you could run. I mean, as you can see, this Johnson County ad, she's got 8 different zip codes in there. So really strong understanding to go macro in this. Now, as you see, there's going to be variations of the ad that you can run. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. But the standard map is a great way to go, at least in the beginning. It's been tested over the last 5 years. We know it's going to get you results. So don't overthink that. Just trust us in this process. And what you're going to see here is something like this that goes out. Now, it's using Donna's business page, so it's connected to her ad manager. And most people start at $9 a day. They don't have to stay there, but we just do suggest that as a beginning test. Let it run for 24 hours before you make any decisions on that one. As you can see, make sure you know when people are on Facebook, they're scrolling down their newsfeed. It's passive, right? Marketing. It's not like Google SEO or Zillow or Trulia. People, it's a top of funnel type of thing, I call it. So it's so important to know what's firing off as these people are putting in their information and why you need to customize that right off the get-go. So for example, imagine if I'm scrolling down in my news feed and I come across an ad like this. If someone were to buy your Johnson County home, would you sell it? Find its value in the current market. Okay, so what's happening is as soon as they click on that, the first thing we're going to ask for is an address. And as you can see here, that is obviously a choice. They'd have to put something in there. Now, if they don't, the lead doesn't get captured. But as soon as they submit something, that's captured. So no matter what, that's going into your Street Text system. And what you're going to see is in here, in your area of the contacts section, you have addresses, right? And addresses are collected just like that. And it just came in for her that way. Now, they become a lead as soon as they put in their email. So as soon as I put my email in there, okay, I have to give email permission. That is also collected and turns blue in the address section. And the contact section of the dashboard, it becomes a contact. Now, what you need to know is happening, which is so powerful, and we can show you how to use technology to kind of get an introduction there, is that as soon as they put in that email, there is an opportunity for you to embed a video and introduce yourself and kind of communicate what your process is. So they know this is not some automated CMA process. It's you asking a few questions, and it's powerful what you can do, because you can really define your process here, whether your process is a complimentary walk through the home, whether your process, I have a few quick questions before I send that home value your way. It's so defined, and you get that intro right away. And in many ways, I teach people, you want to put your Facebook profile there so they can go profile you first, and you can also take that conversation back to Facebook. So Now, a whole conversion strategy in itself, and you're going to want to enroll into our StreetText Academy. And we go over this. We have some amazing masterminds every week. We have scripts that got Jessica 5 listing appointments on how to use the autoresponder, how do you activate the SMS, which we'll talk about shortly, because if we go back in the funnel, as soon as I start telling you about my information about my property, perhaps it needs a bit of work, any amenities, sell date, and so forth, even if they're refinancing. Once they submit that, again, being collected in the dashboard, and here's where it gets fun, because if they submit their phone number, now you have an automated SMS firing out for you as well in the first 3 minutes, and then again 11 minutes a day later, and so forth. But what you need to know is, as soon as they respond to that text, you take over the conversation in your dashboard. And you can use what we call Julie, but you can call her anything. They think they're talking to your assistant, which is powerful, because you could actually take that conversation into a walkthrough. You can do things like, hey, I just want to let you know, John is going to be in the area showing homes tomorrow. He'd be happy to stop by with a complimentary walkthrough. Does that work for you? Right? And they think they're talking to your assistant. We'll talk more about that, but powerful when that happens. All you need to know in your dashboard, right up here, we're going to want to activate your SMS. And so we can do that together. We can find a local number similar to probably your local area code and cell phone number, and they will be connected. Every time a lead comes in, it comes up in here, and you can start seeing anybody that's in yellow becomes a lead, okay? And you're going to get people that respond, new carpet in bedrooms. Mary was very, very poor condition value. Now, the key is we'll talk about how you respond as Julie in here to really help yourself get a phone call or even a walkthrough. So powerful, guys. There's so much more than that. I don't want to spend too much more time until we can get you in one of our live workshops. Just know we have all the information you need to make yourself successful here. You're going to want to get into one of our next live workshops. We have one every day. And let us know if you have any questions. We look forward to showing you which ads you can run. Again, you're going to be running them from the light bulb and funnels. And we want you to start with the seller conversion. Okay, the seller conversion one. So if you're going to go launch any ad campaigns on yourself, I want you to think about going all the way down here to the seller property value conversion. And when you create something, okay, you're going to want to pick the county, if you can, or the largest city area that you have. Target area, it's really easy. Just choose all the areas. You can either drop a pin or you can choose all those areas within the county that you want to run. And then when you pick the image, just know, I'm just going to give you an example. You can do satellite, you can do a map, or you can do terrain. So you kind of want to think more along the lines of terrain is really good for mountainous areas. When in doubt, try the map. It's a great one. And there's also satellite. So there's 3 variations even within that. All right, guys, I know that's a lot. Hope you saw this. If you have any questions, let me know. Let's get you set up for success.